Whispers in room 313. I wasn't supposed to be there. The woman at the front desk was new, probably her first week. Frazzled. Jittery fingers tapping too fast on the keyboard. The line behind me was growing. When she handed me the keycard and said, room 313, third floor, elevator to your left, I didn't think twice. I should have. The hotel wasn't luxurious, but it wasn't a rundown place either. Mid-range, boutique style. I picked it because I needed a break, a solo weekend to breathe, unplug, and sleep for more than 4 hours without waking up to deadlines, buzzing phones, or anyone asking me for anything. I was tired. Tired in a way I couldn't explain to people without sounding dramatic. I remember thinking, as I stepped into the elevator, this might be the first time in months I can actually rest. The elevator gave a low groan as it carried me up. It stopped at the third floor with a reluctant ding. I stepped into a hallway that felt off. I don't mean scary or dirty, just wrong. Like walking into a house you once lived in that's been rearranged. The lighting was dim. The carpet pattern looked like it hadn't been updated since the 90s. The air smelled faintly of lavender and dust. Old and artificial. I walked slowly looking for my door. 309, 311. The number plate was crooked. I paused. Maybe I was imagining things, but the door looked darker than the others. Not painted differently, just darker. Like it absorbed more light. I slid the keycard in. Green light. The lock clicked. The room was normal. That's what threw me off. It looked just like the pictures on the hotel's website. Queen bed, neutral tones, a little desk with a coffee machine, a mounted TV, curtains drawn tight over a window. It wasn't dirty or creepy. Just quiet. Eerily quiet. I dropped my bag, kicked off my shoes and laid back on the bed. The silence was heavy, like the air didn't move. I could hear my own breathing echo in the room. Still, I needed the rest. I spent most of that day reading, napping, scrolling through my phone. I wasn't even paying attention when I fell asleep watching some boring cooking show on TV. That's when I heard it. The whisper. It was around 2:13 a.m. I remember the time clearly because I woke up, so suddenly it was like something yanked me out of sleep. The TV was off. I don't remember turning it off. The lamp was off too. I never sleep in total darkness. My heart was already racing. Then I heard it. A whisper, low, breathy right near my ear, like someone kneeling beside the bed, saying something too soft to understand. I shot up, eyes wide. The room was pitch black. Hello. I called, barely louder than a whisper myself. No answer. I reached blindly for the lamp and flicked it on. The room looked exactly the same. No one there. Door locked. Curtains still shut. I barely slept the rest of the night. The next morning, I went to the front desk to ask about the TV turning off on its own. A different person was there now. Middle-aged, gruff voice, thick mustache. He looked up when I mentioned my room number. 313, he repeated, blinking slowly. Yeah, I said. Top of the hall. He paused. There is number 313. I laughed awkwardly. No, seriously. That's my room. He typed on his computer. Third floor ends at 312. We don't have a 313. It's a superstition thing, like buildings skipping the 13th floor. My stomach dropped. I have the key card, I said. He looked at it, scanned it, frowned. This isn't registering in the system, he muttered. It's like it doesn't exist. I asked for the night shift receptionist, the woman from the day before. When she came out, her face paled as soon as she saw me. You gave me 313, I said. Remember? She shook her head. I remember the system froze while I was booking your room. I typed in 303. Maybe something glitched, I don't know. I asked them both to come upstairs with me. They said no. The guy behind the desk looked like he wanted to be anywhere else but near me. They refunded me a night for the confusion. Offered to move me, but I didn't move. I needed to know what was going on. That night, I returned to room 313. Against every instinct in my body. I left the lamp on this time. Left the TV playing a dumb cartoon. Even cracked the window a little, needing fresh air. Still, the whisper came. Not just once. Repeatedly. From different parts of the room. Sometimes behind me. Sometimes near the closet. Once, chillingly close, like someone crawling across the ceiling. I couldn't understand the words. Just that it sounded like it was trying to speak to me. Begging. Or warning. The air got cold. Not AC cold. Graveyard cold. I pulled out my phone and started recording. I sat on the bed, too afraid to move, whispering, "Is someone here?" like an idiot. And then, the bathroom door creaked open on its own. No wind. No draft. No reason. I nearly dropped my phone. I went in the next morning to check out. Didn't ask for a refund. Didn't say a word. Just handed the key card to the front desk and walked out. 3 days later, I got a voicemail. A number I didn't recognize. It was static at first. Then I heard it. A whisper. My name. Then, "Why did you leave?" I deleted the voicemail. Changed my number. But sometimes late at night I hear it again. A whisper just behind me. And every now and then, when I'm scrolling my phone too late, I find a picture I don't remember taking. Me, sleeping in bed, in room 313, and someone else, blurry, shadowed, standing at the foot of it, watching.